everybody to the Single and Stiletto Show. I'm Suzanne Oshima, and I'm a matchmaker and dating coach at Dream Bachelor and Bachelorette, and I'm also the founder of Single and Stilettos. Today we have on our show Matt Adams, and he's a dating specialist at GoOutWithMe.com, and I'm so excited to have him here today is because we're talking about online dating, best tips to email a man, because I know, ladies, you want to know what's going to capture his attention and get a response, right? Because that's what we all want. But before we jump into that, Matt, tell our audience how you became a dating specialist.
Sure. Well, I was in a really bad relationship, and when I got out of it, I had no clue what to do. I had no idea how to create a relationship. So I took a dating class, and about 9 or 10 weeks into that, I was going on 5 new dates a week. The men around me thought that was great, asked for my help. I started helping them. Then I was in between careers, so I went to cosmetology school, and naturally what I was doing with men, the work that I was doing with them came up, and women wanted to know more about that, but they also wanted help for themselves, so started helping them too. And when I graduated and got into the salon, the conversations kept on going about the work that I was doing outside of the salon, because, you know, it's gossip time, sitting there in the chair getting your hair did, and you're interested in that kind of thing. You want to talk about relationships. So what happened was they just kept encouraging me to get out of the salon and go be a dating specialist and help people. And to be honest, I'm glad that I did. The work that I do with people is very rewarding. Actually, today is June 25th. Is that okay to say that in this video? I have a client getting married today. So I'm very proud of her. And that's just one of those things that, you know, it comes back. It's very rewarding.
Awesome. Well, so tell our audience, what's the best way to email a man?
So here's the thing. What you might not know is that men don't get a whole lot of messages to begin with. So practically anything he gets is going to be a different experience for him. Now, if you want to stand out a little bit more, stay away from the typical short greetings. Hi, hey. I've gotten things like, hey, sexy. I'm not even really, I'm not. Hey, baby. And it's like, what
Did you feel like a piece of meat when you got that? Hey, sexy, because that's how women feel when we get those messages.
I know, and it's so bad. I wish I could put myself out of business and teach all the men how to message online.
It's true.
You know, and I don't feel like a piece of meat. I just feel like I'm being hit up by a spam bot or something. That's really what I think. But yeah, so stay away from those short messages. And again, bring value. I'm constantly talking about bringing value in every aspect of dating. Mm-hmm. And how does that apply here? Well, I'm going to read you an example message that I think would help you capture a man's attention and get him to reply to you. So first off, with that mindset that if I get a message and it's something like, hi, hey, hi, sexy, hey, baby, I'm going to think it's a spam bot, right? So I need to tell the difference between spam and someone who has genuine interest. So for me, the perfect message would be, hi, I'm Jane. I just want to say that you caught my attention here. And then you say something about his profile, specifically about what caught your attention. Okay, it doesn't matter what it is in his profile, but as long as it's something. You could even compliment him on one of his pictures. You know, I think you look very attractive in this one picture, that picture of you playing football with your friends, whatever. Write me back if you feel so inclined, and then sign your name or your handle or whatever. That to me is a very straightforward and genuine message that shows that she's checked me out online. Mm-hmm. There's something that she sees that she likes, and that it's okay for me to message her back. And it's not a spam bot. It's not someone who's trying to con me into giving them money or something like that. And believe me, ladies, I've heard it from guys. It's happened. This one guy was bilked out of about $15,000 that I talked to on a regular basis. It's happened to him. So sometimes that's what we're thinking. Like, is this for real? So when you come across as genuine and you show real interest, we're going to respond. We absolutely will.
And also what I'm hearing you say is to show that you read the profile and you comment about something specific in the profile. And it doesn't have to be anything long, but just something that shows that you read it and that maybe there's some sort of common interest there.
Yeah, yeah. The other thing, too, is with the structure of the email, there's no neediness. You don't need him to reply. You're not waiting for him to reply. You're just inviting him. And if he does, great. And if he doesn't, oh well.
And I love that you said that, because one of the things that I hear from a lot of my female clients is they're like, well, I send out all these emails and men don't reply. And I want to get a sense for my audience, what should she expect if she sends out, let's just say, 50 emails? What should she typically expect to get back in responses?
It all depends on who she's messaging, what her profile looks like, what her profile pictures are. You know, if she's presenting her best self in her profile picture, I could get, I don't know, maybe 100 messages from women that have very bad profiles, and I'm not going to reply to a single one of them. You know, so it doesn't, you know, it's not just the message, it's the whole package. Are your photos, do you have great photos? Are they enough to capture someone's attention? Is your profile well written? That's the second thing. And then finally, approaching someone who's on an equal level to you. Okay, and I know this sounds a bit pretentious, but there have been studies done, scientific studies, where they found I think on a 100-point scale that the couples that last the longest are within 1 or 2 points from each other, right? So if you're going for guys that are just completely out of your, like too far away from where you are on that 100-point scale, that's going to be a factor too. I don't want to put anyone down. So if you're someone who's a little overweight, you have to be going for a guy who's about the same. Or again, if you're a little overweight, you have to be going for a guy whose confidence is not through the roof. Okay, that's just the way things are. I wish they were different. Sometimes they can be, but that's sort of the reality of the situation.
Right. And I want to comment on something, because I love that you brought this up, is when I asked you about what can a woman expect back if she sends out, say, 50, or what did I say? I don't even remember, 50 messages or whatever. And instead of telling me what she should expect back, I love that you said it's the bigger picture of what does your profile look like. And this is what I will say, ladies, because I've made over profiles for my clients, and I'm sure Matt has too, is if you are not getting responses back from men, like you're sending out all these emails and you're getting maybe one email back, then that means something's up with your profile, and you should actually have a professional look at it, like Matt or I, because that means that you need someone who can tell you how to improve your profile to get more results. And Matt, you've done that for your clients. I have, and I did that for one guy, and he ended up getting so many dates he actually had to hide his profile. And he actually met his fiance on Match, and now they're getting married. So it is possible, and he wasn't getting responses before I made over his profile. So these have been some great tips. So Matt, tell our audience how they can find you.
Go to your web browser and type in www.gooutwithme.com, and you can check out all the work that I'm doing over there.
Awesome. Well, thanks everybody for joining us on the Single and Stiletto Show. If you like our show, it's available both in video format and podcast format. If you'd like to view the videos, you can go to singleandstilettos.com. And if you'd like to get the podcast, you can download it from iTunes. If you'd like to get our free ebook on 3 secrets guaranteed to attract any man based on scientific research, you can click right here on the video, or you can go to singleandstilettos.com.